Okay, I hope this works. I don't know what's going on and why I wasn't able to see the comments. I hope somebody will join me. Just kind of let me know what's going on. I know Nancy sent me a screenshot showing that it was working, but on my end, it was not working. There was nothing showing up on my. I don't know what happened, Deb. I haven't gone anywhere. I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry. Hi, Hannah. How are you? I don't know if you were there earlier, but I appreciate you being here. Hey, Tracy. Hi, Susan. I don't know what happened, and I do apologize. I don't know if it was something on my end. Hi, Frenchie again. Okay, so let me go back to what I started saying. There you are, Nancy. Thank you so much for that screenshot. I don't know what happened, but it was not showing up on my end. Um, none of the chat, none of the comments or anything were showing up. I don't know. So hopefully, Sarah May. Hi, sweetheart. How are you, sweetheart? Every time I think of getting together, you're top of my list, girlfriend. Okay, so I asked earlier what everybody was working on other than crocheting. How about some of you share? Thank you so much, honey. So why don't you share with me some of the things that you've been doing? I know it's just the beginning of summer, but what have you been doing? What have you been watching? Just we're girlfriends. We're just sitting around the table having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and tell me what's been going on in your lives. That would be a lot of fun. So, Mr. Happy and I are watching Midsummer Murders on Acorn TV. Love it. Well, okay, I don't love it. It's nice that um, it's nice that he and I find a show that we can watch together that we kind of like. Okay, Tracy, thank you so much. You're usually watching it. Oh, I know. Okay. So since I last spoke with you, I don't know if I've told everybody, but um, my oldest daughter had a daughter, and my I think I don't know because of the situation. I don't know for sure, but I think my youngest daughter had a baby too. Don't know anything. So that puts me up to 5 grandkids. Yay! Yeah, I had wanted to make my granddaughter, and I did, as a matter of fact. I have it around here somewhere where I've made some things for, yeah, I don't know what I did with them, but I made some things for, I'm not calling myself anything, just me. Oh, I started to watch The Mentalist years ago when it first came on, Carolyn. But I just never, for some reason or another, I just never finished watching it. Same with, well, I know why I stopped watching, was it, no, not Numbers. Um, the one where Mandy Patinkin, Well, hello, Kathy. Hi, sweetheart. Um, if I had the chance to call myself something, if I asked, I would like to be called Oma, just because that's German for Oma. German for grandmother. I'm sorry, German for grandma. But that's probably not going to happen. My oldest daughter, um, she's in communication with my brother. That's how I'm learning all this stuff. And your daughter is 37? Woo! Now, is she the, oh, your daughter in law? Is she married to the oldest or youngest of your kids, Nancy? Your Nana? I like Nana too. Lauren, long time no see. Yes, ma'am. Your son's wife, yeah. Um, your oldest son. So your son probably is just a couple years older than my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter was born in '89, which makes her what 30. She'll be 34 this year. Your eldest son turned 40 this year. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, um, yeah, I had made a baby blanket and a little girl's dress, and I started making a little baby blanket for a boy, which I haven't been able to finish. Um, I was watching the Petite Saint Crochet, Saint Crochet, Elise, and she had a video about one's game projects. And I like her. I really love her. She's just the sweetest gal. If you haven't watched her at all, which I'm sure all of you have heard of her before, but she is just a very sweet lady. Um, but she had the very first project that she had was a this bunny rabbit. And so, what did I do? I went and decided to go make that, which was well, it wasn't so much an amigurumi as it was a stuffed toy, and it was a stuffed floppy bunny rabbit, and and it was so cute. Um, but it needed it needed some safety eyes. Didn't think of that. Started making the head. Almost finished it. And I'm like, I didn't have safety eyes. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll go just buy something from somewhere. And of course, that never materialized. So that's another work in progress. That's set aside for now. Um, and what else have I got here? What is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I've started so many projects, but I'll either get bored with them or I don't know. Now this one is a easy. This well, it started off to be a shrug, but it's too long. Um, I like working it. It keeps my mind busy, but I don't know. I just keep thinking it's going to be a project. I mean, because I'm gonna once I get it done, then I got to block it, then I got to sew in all the ends, and you know, it's like I'm so tired of it right now. Um, I want to work on my diamond painting. Anybody else diamond paint? I know there's a couple. I know what's his name? Smell great guy, or what's his name? I know his name. It's just right. I don't know. It's not. It's just on the tip of my tongue. I see his face. I don't know. Okay. Sarah May says, daughter number 3 is having a baby girl in August. Yay! You're making all the baby things. Yay! You go, girl. That is so precious. Ross. Thank you, Carolyn. He does diamond painting and he shows some of them, but I don't know if he does the big ones or just he does the. I've seen him do a lot of the small things, you know. No other hobbies for no one, Nancy. You don't have time to do anything else with all the grandbabies. Okay, so I've been watching. I haven't really been watching much um, of the crochet channels. I haven't been doing that. Nice. That's very great. Yes, I had a friend come in to the office yesterday and say that she wants me to teach her how to crochet. So, yeah, you know, a lot of people tell me that, but the follow through is something different, I guess. But, and so, let's see here. Yeah, I have a couple of diamond paintings that I really want to finish, but I need to see this area where Fancy's standing right here. This area right underneath the window is going to be my table that I had over in the other in the trailer, and I want to set it up just for diamond painting, and then right between the table and the other cabinet with my acrylic yarn, cotton and acrylic, is going to be my desk chair. So I'll move my desk chair to wherever it is I'm working, whether it's crocheting or filming or reading or, you know, working at the table with the diamond painting. But yeah, there's a couple of things I'd like to do. Carolyn's learning to knit and crochet. Whoa, girlfriend, you're very what's the word? You're taking on a lot. I knitting is not going to be for me. I have tried. I know how. I know how. I know the stitches. I know what the terms mean in a pattern. Um, but I just physically cannot do it. The way I hold my yarn is completely not like anybody else. Well, I'm not going to say that. I know other people hold their yarn like I do, I'm sure. But what? Okay, so are you learning to knit and crochet at the same time, or knit and Tunisian at the same time? I'm confused. I am so excited for you, Nancy. How long are you going to be there? So that is going to be something that I want to start working on, and because I've talked to a couple people about diamond painting, okay, and one of the things I have to admit, um, oh, Carolyn, you're taking on a lot, girlfriend. Um, Diamond painting to me is totally, it erases all of those anxious things in my head because I have to have my full attention on what I'm doing. I might be able to listen to some music in the background, but very low, but it's very therapeutic. I love to crochet. It is my go-to. I will never stop crocheting, but if this is going to be something that I work on, like if I'm watching TV or if I'm on a car ride, I can't take diamond painting with me when I go on a car ride. That's not something you do. Um, so I'm going to have a station. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm so tired. I'm going to have a station set up, and I'm just going to have the project set out, and I'll just keep working those. Um, there's another thing that has been taking up a lot of my time, and it's something that means more to me than anything right now, and that is my Bible reading, my quiet time. I'm so glad you'll have all that's so neat. I bet you're going to take tons of pictures, right, Nancy? But my quiet time with the Lord is just, it has become a wonderful obsession. And in fact, I'm very excited because I've been doing some of my own little research. And if I'm boring you, I apologize. But this is something that it doesn't make me happy, it brings me so much joy. It's just like, it fuels me, if you will. But I love the Bible, and I love having lots of Bibles. And I'll go through phases where I'll think, oh, I want all the Bibles. And then I'll go through a stage that says, why do I have this many? I can only read one at a time. And then I'll want, oh, now, no. And then I'll get rid of some of them, right? And then I'll like, no, why did I get rid of that one? I really wanted that, that one too. But I'm really into different translations, and I was trying to find the perfect Bible for me. Because what I want to do is, come the first of the year, or maybe sooner, I haven't decided yet, but come the first of the year, I would like to how do I put this? Hoping I won't my hair dye chicken. Oh no, Lord, that's terrible. Well, cut your hair. Just cut it. But what was I saying? Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos of men and women talk about different Bible and Bible translation and all that kind of stuff. And I've got my personal favorites, and I found the perfect Bible. The only problem with it is that it's a hardback, and I really wanted a really nice Bible, and so it's called a wide margin Bible. Awesome, Nancy! Oh, I'm so glad. It makes me very happy. Makes me very happy. Thank you for sharing that. But I found the perfect Bible, and I've been watching a lot of different channels on rebinding, and there's a lot of people that are rebinding, and it's basically taking a Bible and oh, how did it break? Did a handle break or something? This is not be drastic. I love it. So I have in my mind like let me go back. I've been watching a lot of videos on rebinds. They're very expensive, but it's but I'm thinking, okay, this Bible, whatever it is going to last me the rest of my life. I want it to be a part of my spiritual growth for the next 20 or 30 years. Pray to God that I'm alive that long. If not, that's okay. Yeah, yeah, those handles are something else. Um, so I found a rebinder um, from there's a guy that does a lot of Bible reviews, and he did one. And when he opened that Bible, it was like, oh my gosh, I love the cover of that Bible. I loved it. Everything that was, it just spoke to me. It was just like gorgeous. And um, I wanted one. And so I reached out to him and I thought, okay, I'm going to rebind the Bible that I just bought in that. And I thought, um, yeah, but he was so full with orders, he he's not going to be able to get to my Bible until like October or November. That's a long time. And I didn't want to have to wait that long. So I kept watching on Facebook, and there another person showed up, and they said they showed something, and then I got online and I found her, or it's a husband-wife team in Canada, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get one. So I talked to her, and I have to send it off on tomorrow, and I'll get it back in a month. And I'm so excited because it's gonna be my favorite color, but on the outside. Now, the thing is, guys, I know it's the inside that counts. I know, right? It's the inside that counts. But I've spent a long time trying to find just the perfect Bible, and I'm in love with it. I can't wait to use it. I want to use it now, but it's like, okay, if I start it now and I have to give it up tomorrow, it's like, so I'm just gonna wait until I get it back, obviously. But I hope it's okay if I show it to you. I want to show it to you, what it looks like before, so you kind of have a. Okay, Sarah May, bye, honey. Um, so this is my Bible that I bought, and um, it's in the Legacy. I think this might be backwards for you guys. If it is, I'm sorry. It's a Legacy Standard, and it's just a black hardcover, but it's the inside that I'm just loving. It looks so pretty. Let me find. See, it just looks so pretty, and it has what they call wide margins right here, so that you can take notes. Or you can. It's big. It's big. It, but this is smaller compared to the other one that I use. It is pretty big, but I love it, and it's oh, those are nice, Nancy, and those are big too. But I am just loving this. It's going to be so beautiful once it's done, and I can't wait to share with you like before after. Here's like the New Testament with the words of Christ in red. I love it. But one of the places I want to take my channel is I would really like to branch out and do other things. Like, I know Sarah May is one of them, but I used to do a devotional in the morning. Well, I might not be able to do a devotional and in the mornings because it just takes time to do that. But I don't know. I don't know exactly where the Lord's going to take it, but I really like to do devotionals. I would like to do Bible studies. I'd like to do Bible comparisons. I know there are a lot of channels out there that talk about Bibles and what their favorite Bible is. And to me, Brittany, hi, darling. I'm talking about, look what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my Bible, my new Bible. Sonia, hi, nice to meet you. So, yeah, there's so many people that, they say, here's my favorite Bible, here's my favorite Bible. And what I think is important is, like, if you're in the market for one, if you'd like to buy one, you don't want people telling you and showing you, like, their favorite. What you want is somebody showing you the differences, and so you can decide for yourself. Do you like this, or do you like this better? Because Bibles are not cheap, and especially if you want to get what they call a premium Bible, that's like, real expensive because it has a very special kind of, cover on it. You don't want to spend all that money if you're not gonna love it inside, because it's the inside that matters. That's why I got this in a hardback, because I love the inside and I can't find it anywhere else with a different cover, but I want the outside now to match my personality. Do you understand what I mean by that? So, anyway, yeah, that's one of the directions I'd like to go in, is showing, like, differences in different Bibles, different translations, different covers, what they mean. I'll have to do research because I don't honestly know all the differences. But yeah, I also want to, as far as crochet goes, I want to focus on different crocheters. I am, when I say I want to design stuff, I do. I love just taking something and making it up as I go and doing it. I love doing that. But honestly, it's how do I want to put this? It's not something that I'm ready to commit to doing on YouTube. It's me. That's my way of expressing creativity. And my crochet is just to do whatever I do. And I can show you the yarn I use and the hook size I use and that kind of thing. But if I have a pattern, I'll share that. But sometimes I don't have a pattern, I'll just wing it. That's just me. And there are so many people out there that are doing tutorials and writing patterns and designing things, and I think that is amazing. I would love to be able to do that myself, but realistically, I probably never will. That's something that I have got to learn. I keep saying I want to do it, but it's just not materializing. Yours is hardcover, it's in the case. That's right. You're absolutely. If you like your case, Nancy, that does it. Like I said, the inside is what matters, right? It's what's in the inside. If I had my other, I do have my other Bible. I'm going to show you my. It's a bigger Bible, but the problem with it is that the cover is falling apart, and I don't zipper my case or anything. Hi, Laura Lee. It's good to see you too. But my here, let me show you. This is my case, and I have it, but I don't zipper it up because to me, I don't. It's one more thing I got to do to get ready to read. Where actually, I'd rather just have it and then just open it and read. And this is what I'm going to have covered back in November because it is this is what I have been using since I want to say 2014, 2015, shortly after. This was Mr. Happy's in my Bible that we got at our wedding. And I just love it. And I have taken notes and, I've written in it and I put pages in it and all kinds of stuff in there. And I want to be able to share stuff like that with you. Like, I want to know what part of the Bible is really important to you, or not important, but what did you read today that stuck out and that really helped you maybe in a way. I just that is so, it brings me so much joy. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. That is part of my where I want my channel. I know, me too, Brittany. Isn't it? It smells so good. And so I picked this up at I think I picked it up at at Michael's, and it was on sale for $3.99. This little carrying handy kit here, and I just stick my Bible in here, and I have a notebook or journal, and this Bible, I have to show you this. This Bible right here is the Bible that my dad used, and I just had it out this morning, and I was reading, and I was reading in Psalm, and I have to show you guys this. This is very special to me, and I think you'll find it very meaningful as well. But my dad read this while he was sick. He had pancreatic cancer, and so he was just reading in the Bible, but he didn't like to actually write in it or mark in it. He didn't do a whole lot of that. So when he did, it really meant something to him. And this morning, I don't know if I can show you here. You see right here where it's kind of marked those two verses? He marked those two verses. And do you mind if I read this? Well, it's my channel, so I'm going to read it anyway. But I wanted to read this to you so you could see how much this might have meant to me, okay? It says, I remember the days of long ago. I meditate on all your works and consider what your hands have done. I spread out my hands to you. My soul thirsts for you like a parched land. He did that when he was feeling so sick with his cancer. And to me, it brought tears to my eyes to know that in a way, I was sitting right there with my dad, and he was reading that. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Amazeballs. But in my case here, I have color pencils, I have sticky notes, I have pens and markers and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I have by my chair that I go back. That's where I spend my time. Your pastor's doing this. Oh, that sounds interesting, Nancy. That sounds really interesting. Lord Lee, I'm on my second about too many notes and keep saying go back to the old one. Yes, but it's interesting because I've been reading a lot about this Bible journaling and taking notes and all this kind of stuff. And somebody mentioned that it got to the point where they were reading the Bible and they were reading more of their notes than they were the actual words of the Bible. And that they had figured out that that was a time where I need to put this away because my stuff was detracting from the word. And yes, it's helpful and it's nice to be able to um, get to read and then have that as a not a backup, but like to explain what the Bible means. But when you're turning to your Bible and you're reading your notes before you read the Bible, it's probably not the best situation. So I had in the Bible I just showed you, I had uh, I dated for the first couple years. What I would do is I was trying to read through in a year, and what I would do is date it. Well, I had so many dates in there, I couldn't, like, there wasn't a place to put a date again, which is pretty sad. So I started doing different kinds of notes, and then I thought, okay, well, I have a Bible that I've used. Now, not that particular Bible, but that, excuse me, I'm having some issues with my GERD, I think. um, but I had a Bible that I have used since I was 16 years old. And it was a hardback Bible. By the time I was about 28, 29, it was in bad shape. The binding had come off of it completely, and it was like a couple of different pieces. I mean, it was just not pretty. And I was constantly afraid that a page was going to like tear out, and I didn't want that. So my then husband got me the exact same Bible in with the leather, you know, cover. And then, oh, Lordly, yes, a keywords, Hebrew, Greek keyword study Bible, right? I love those. I wanted to get one of those, but, and I still might one of these days. Who knows? Um, Deb, you don't write in your Bible. You just can't. Oh, well, that's all right. You do what you do, you girl. But anyway, what I ended up doing in that new Bible that he bought me, I transferred all of my notes, and that took a long time. But it was such a blessing because it was like, now I have all of that stuff in my new Bible. I have all of it, so I don't feel badly that I need to retire that Bible. And I ended up giving it to one of my daughters. So then, now I had that Bible, and I had that from the time I was 30, 32. I was 32 years old. And I had that one all the way until I got married to Mr. Happy. And then I was using this other one. Now I want this one that has actual columns on the side to be able to take notes. And I'm working out right now. I'm working out right now in my head, and I'm praying about it, which is important. It's important. I'm praying about a marking system that is going to work, at least for the first year. You don't have to journal, honey. There are people who, see, I don't do this. I don't feel comfortable doing it the way some people do it. Some people have one Bible where they draw in it, they paint in it, they're covering stuff up, and I don't know. They don't use that Bible for anything other than that. And it's like, why? Why not just get like a sketchbook and just do it in a sketchbook instead of covering up the words of God, But I understand that it's just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for somebody And I love to journal, but I haven't been journaling, and I need to do that. So it's just all depends on the person. But anyway, what I was trying to get at, I was trying to one of the things I like to incorporate in my channel is something about the word and trying to find. You were raised Catholic. I know a lot of people who were raised Catholic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Um, and a keyword study Bible. Yeah, my ex-husband had that, and I was constantly grabbing it from him because because I just loved learning about that. Now this one that I have, it has. Um, oops, I got it upside down. Um, every once in a while, it'll have like a keyword study, like this right here. Oops, right here. It's a block, and then it'll say, you know, like this, the word relent or comfort. Um, in Hebrew, it's nakam, nakam, and it even has the, you know, it has all the different references to that. Whoops, I'm losing notes. But it has all of the different references and things there. It was interesting. I love this Bible. And here's another thing is that sometimes you love a Bible so much that they don't make it anymore. And you can't find another one to buy a new one. So this one here is, you can see it's all falling apart, and the binding is just bad. And because I've added so much stuff in it, it's spreading this too far. Anyway, Brittany, my new Bible, it's the Legacy Standard. Yeah, Legacy Standard. Oh, wow. Why doesn't he go to church with you anymore, Nancy? I took a year, and every morning I would go through, rewrite every verse for the day in the words I could understand. Took two large blinders. That is so cool, Lorlee. That is so very cool. I like that idea. Yeah, there's a Bible. What is it called? I can't remember the name of it, but it's supposed to be where you take the verse and that you you write the Bible next, like you'll have the text and then you write it again. Interesting. He's just not social. That's interesting. Oh, I bet that's very difficult for you. Schofield Reference Bible. I got my 8th grade. Oh, wow. What a special time. That's so cool, Susan. That is so cool. That is really, really neat. Well, let's see here. I've been going now for an hour and a lot. If you guys still want to chat, you let me know. If not, if you need to do other things, I totally get it. We can call it a day. Just know that I likely will not be able to do anything online. I mean, like doing any filming probably for at least another week. I've got all my craft room is pretty much done. My bedroom is pretty much done. Living room is pretty much done. Wow, that is so cool, Sonia. It looks like Schofield, you and Susan are using the same kind of Bible. That is so cool. It's your day off, so you're just chilling. You're folding laundry. Yeah, you gotta get that laundry done before you gotta pack it all up. Oh, and here's the other thing. This window right here faces east. And look at all the sun I'm still getting at almost 4 o'clock. This house has, I, I just, I love this house. I'm so, oh, I haven't shown you. I haven't shown you what I said this house was made for me. Now, Deb has already seen it because I've already shown her. But you guys, this is so amazing. Okay. You know I love my yarn. Okay, so don't get sick here. I'm gonna try to move. Uh-oh, uh-oh, hold on a minute. I messed up, okay. So, uh, look. Ta-da! Do you see that? You guys see that? Look at all of those hooks up. Oh, wait a minute, my finger won't go. Right up there, all along the ceiling, all the way across, all the way across. So all along this wall and that short wall, I have pegs, and I've been able to hang, other than this little bit right here that you see, the hanks, all of them are hanging. Isn't that cool? And I've kind of got them in color order, which is so neat. Um, oh, what happened to my comments? Oh, here we go. Yes, I am. Well, the last of them, okay, we had movers moved from our stores, stuff from our storage. We had 2 storage containers, and we had them moved into the house first. That is the majority of all the furniture and a whole bunch of boxes. Then yesterday morning, the movers came to our trailer to move all the stuff out and into here. But there's still a lot left. Stuff that hopefully I'll be able to box up and bring back tomorrow. Um, yes, Kay Arthur, she's got not a series. I shouldn't say that, but Precept Ministries. If you go to Precept Ministries, um, there's actually an inductive study Bible that is in a hardback or softback, but that where you can use those symbols. And she even has where, and she explains every symbol that you would use for that particular book or chapter or whatever. And it's really neat. Um, I'm going to be using my own system. I've got a list started of things that I want to color code and um, and notes that I want to take, and I'm going to try to do it. If I need to, what I'll try to do is, like, every year, I might not necessarily use the same codes every year, and what I might, because some words and phrases I will I might not want to go through again, if you understand what I mean. Like, thank you. Isn't this cool? I mean, and I put up all of my wire shelving. Oh, let me show you my acrylic and cotton. Don't want to leave them out. Acrylic and cotton over here. Still have a lot of boxes to unpack. Not a lot, but I still have some to unpack. Mostly they're just like doodads here and there. Um, anyway, what was I saying? I might do a new thing every year. Like, there are certain words right now that I am marking in my Bible when I read in the mornings. In the mornings, I read from my dad's Bible. Um, just, whether it be in the Psalms or whatever it is, I read this first just to kind of prepare my spirit, and then I go deeper with that big Bible and I start digging into things. But this one, I have been marking, and I had been marking in the big Bible too, but the words joy or rejoice. Um, Now in the big Bible, I would draw like a red cloud like thing and then color it in with yellow. But in my dad's Bible, I just colored it yellow. Um, because joy and rejoicing, it's happy, it's well, it's not happy, it's joy. And what I'd like to do at some point is get like a two-page spread um, in a journal, and just basically expound on all of the things where joy comes from, who gives the joy, why I how why I should rejoice, why I should have joy, how to express joy, what rejoicing means, all those things, and I'll just have like a big two-page spread with all of the references and all of the definitions and just basically have like a word study on joy and rejoicing. And I think that would be really fantastic, because every time that I need to be reminded of it, then I'll go to that two-page spread, and I might have it mark it in my Bible somewhere that, if I need um, some, if I need to find joy in something, go to journal page da 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 da, and I can open it up, and there it is, bam, I just I'm just really excited about that part of my life, because I love to write. I want to start writing again. Writing as in um, writing as in uh, not just journaling, but I like to write my thoughts. I like to write stories, novels and things like that. And and I had stopped writing and started crocheting um, when my dad passed away, because my mom didn't like the fact that I was sitting there writing when I was supposed to be spending time with her. And so I would, I decided, okay, if I crochet, at least she can have my attention and I don't have to think about what I'm doing. My hanks come from Alpaca Farm. Ooh, how far away is that from you, Susan? That sounds really neat. I think think I'm going to go ahead and get off. Mr. Happy is back from Bring It Over. Yarning for a Smile. Hello, how are you? He's back from his getting a load or two. Well, actually, it was a second load bringing stuff over, so I need to get caught up. 30 miles is not bad. Susan, that's not a very bad trip. But I know alpaca is not inexpensive. So what are some things, for those of you that are left watching, I know that people are having to do their own things. I'm going to get off here in just a minute, but what are some things? You're next to Fort Riley. Susan, that's right. I told you I was born in Fort Riley, but on my birth certificate it says Manhattan. I was born in Manhattan. I bet you know you live in Manhattan if I'm not mistaken. What are some of the things from what I have been talking about? What are some of the things that you would like to see me talk about on my channel? Junction City, okay. I haven't been there since I was 6 months, so I don't know. Okay, Nancy, you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm sorry, yarning for a smile. That's okay. I'm going to be getting off here in just a minute. Okay, so don't worry about it. Um, I'm gonna have to get off. Yeah, me too, Susan. I'm so glad you all joined me for a little while today. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. And if you're watching on a playback, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you later. All right, everybody. Bye bye.